Welcome in, guys, to our preview every single NFL team for the 2023 season. We're in the home stretch now. The final teams I'm going to talk about. We're talking about the Oakland Raiders. Sorry, the Las Vegas Raiders. They have a tongue twister, that is, but the Las Vegas Raiders, again, a number of years ago, they was in Oakland, California. Now they're in Vegas. And, you look at 2022, and it was a mid-season for the Las Vegas Raiders. They got rid of Gruden. John Gruden got fired after the emails and stuff, which rightfully so should have happened. And then they gave Josh McDaniel, who came from, again, the Bill Belichick learning tree. When the fuck are these NFL front office guys, these GMs, when are the GMs of the front office of the NFL teams are going to fucking learn that people who come from the Bill Belichick learning tree are fucking the worst? Joe Judge. You have Brian Flores, who kind of, Brian Flores came from that learning tree. You have Joe Judge. You had Patricia came from there. Matt Patricia, who was coaching my Lions a couple years ago. And now you have Josh McDaniels, who did have a head coaching job a couple years ago in Denver. Didn't work out well. Many years later, he comes back to the NFL and he's working for the fucking Raiders. So who did they get in the draft? Oh, and also they got Devontae Adams as well last year. And again, was they 6-10 last year? Something like that, 6-10. I remember they had a bad record last year. But they go into this season, the 2023 season, and they needed a quarterback. Derek Carr, again, 9 years with Derek Carr, he wasn't really the guy. I mean, again, he's a good backup quarterback. Again, he's a good transitional starter, but he's not going to be that guy that's going to win you championships, win you divisions. So they needed somebody to really be the guy. Who did he fucking go for? Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo, really? Jimmy fucking G? Jimmy Garoppolo? He's at what, 34, 35 now? A fucking aging Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be your starting quarterback? Now, I wouldn't understand. I don't understand. Like, you could have kept Derek Carr another year if you're gonna just bring in Jimmy Garoppolo. I mean, the whole point of getting rid of Derek Carr was to bring in a quarterback from this draft class. What the fuck was going on? And I look at it again, I keep talking about when Trey Lance was available. A number of fucking, Trey Lance just got traded to Dallas and he's going to be sitting behind Dak Prescott. When the hell did you not bring in Trey Lance to the Raiders? He could have been the starter here. The problem with Trey Lance is it's not his ability. He's a great kid, but the problem is he hasn't had much time to prove himself because he was sat out for the first year, and then after that he got injured in his second year and they wanted to cut losses with him. That was the problem. And he's gone to Dallas, like I said. He could have gone here to the Raiders, but no, they want to have Jimmy fucking Garoppolo for a fucking year. What the fuck is going on? Other things that they bring in, you bring in Jacoby Myers from the Patriots. Again, he's okay for a year, maybe 2 years. They've been Warren Epps, defensive end from the Eagles. Again, you bring in some more defensive reinforcements for years. Again, the Raiders have really struggled in that defensive side of the ball. They really needed some people in. They got Zamar Light, a running back as well. But again, you look at this Raiders team, it's a very mid roster. Again, look at the things they did in the draft. I like Tyree Wilson, who's an edge. Again, I talked about the things in the defensive side of the ball. They needed somebody to fill in that gap. And Tyree Wilson is going to be a good addition to this team from Texas Tech. Then Michael Mayer, tight end from Notre Dame. Again, look at the tight end class. He's a good addition to this team. But again, who the fuck is he gonna fucking get the ball from? Jimmy G? Good luck with that one. Like, literally, this team stinks. We have Bryon Young from Alabama. Again, there's two Bryon Youngs that got drafted in this class. There's a Bryon Young from Tennessee, and there's a Tennessee Bryon Young, and there's who's at defensive line. He actually playing the same last name, same first name, and he's playing the same position on the field, but obviously different colleges. This Bryon Young plays for Alabama, and he's a defensive lineman. So again, he's part of that defensive lineman with Jalen Carter and all those other guys. I could see him getting a good good couple of games in his rookie year. Then they got a wide receiver, Tre Tucker, from Cincinnati. I think he's going to be a good addition. Then they got a quarterback, Jakorian, Jakorian Bennett, cornerback from Maryland, and then they got a quarterback, Aidan O'Connell. Really, Aidan O'Connell? Is this the imagine if he actually Aidan O'Connell could start some games next year? I'm not joking. This season he could start a couple of games because again you've got Jimmy G, and then you're gonna have Aidan O'Connell from Purdue, and he's 25. But again, if you're in again, the Raiders should maybe go for a tank. If they're all in, if the front office, if Dave Ziegler if he's really in on this, they should go for the tank this entire year. Have Aidan fucking O'Connell play a couple of games. He's 25 again. Like I said previously, we've got some more quarterbacks in this draft class because from the pandemic they had eligibility and they could come in, and at 25, again he's going to be a third or fourth quarterback at best. But if he gets any game time, good for him. Christopher Smith, the second, the defensive back from Georgia. Amari Burney, linebacker from Florida. Nesta J. Silveira from Arizona State, defensive tackle. Again, I don't think he's going to be even in the squad. I think he's going to be like a reserve player. But again, he's there for the numbers. And where do I think the Raiders are going to be? In the AFC West. I'm gonna say fourth. They're gonna be again. I'm not convinced over Josh McDaniels as a head coach. Dave Ziegler as a GM. This team, I mean, I'm surprised Vontae Adams hasn't gone like fuck it. I'm gonna reunite with Aaron Rodgers and I'm gonna go to the Jets and reunite with Rodgers. But yeah, the Raiders. It's just gonna be a mid-season.